Yeah, hey, it's the podcast, everyday nonsense. This your God sent with Nick and Lawrence. Like and watch it and comment. Let us know what you want and become a friend like the real Senate. Try not to get offended, never know who the next guest is. Lawrence and Cousin Nick. This the podcast, everyday nonsense. Everyday nonsense podcast. Insta, YouTube, you know what to do.
The new album is Mongolian. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for tonight's entertainment. I only got one question for you out there. Where is Joey Boats? Have you seen Joey? Have you seen him? Yo, I'm the new ringleader, so welcome to the circus. I promise that the cost of admission is worth the purchase. Oh, it's a free ticket? Oh, golly gee whiz, it seems like the age of consent is sent with teen spirit. So take a seat, grab some peanuts and a Coke. I'm taming elephants and referencing my penis as a joke. This is highbrow shit, I demand sophistication. Mongolian Cashmere, now stand for the ovation. Amazing, I can turn a run into a walk. Bitch, if I drop an eye, then I'm gunning for the chalk. I'm a lark, all you want see is unupset watch. So settle down, dial in and get your prop bets off. It's just a black tie affair, atmosphere in the room. But soon you could see me through the camera in the nude with a tube and some lube. I don't mean to be friggin' rude or lewd. I'm just a lunatic ruin with attitude, so move. I'm right.
Joey Boats.
Are we in?
Oh, we in.
Fuck yeah. Glad to be here, dude. I'm excited to be here down in the North Shore of Massachusetts. I'm never up here. I'm only up here for podcasts. Driving down Route. That's literally it. So I get to finally see Route 1 and everything.
It's nice, especially during the daytime.
It has everything. I mean, there's 9,000 different pizza places, a couple strip clubs. What more could you want?
I love the North Shore.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
That's the thing I don't like. I don't know enough history of the North Shore except from when people from the North Shore are shitting on me from being from the South Shore. It's the only time I ever, for not liking roast beef or something. I did try. I couldn't. Not Kelly's. It was another place from nearby. I'm just not a roast beef guy.
Yeah,
I don't understand it. I don't. If you had bar pizza, you probably wouldn't get it either.
I like bar pizza.
It's okay.
I'm
a bar pizza
Celeste.
The Celeste pizza was always Celeste is.
Have you eaten a Celeste in a long time?
No, I do get the Cape Cod.
Hey, I did,
pizzas.
and I get the Cape Cod. Are amazing. Those are South Shore.
Yeah,
my wife's from the South Shore, and that's the way I learned about those.
I get Monty's in
Monty's is good.
Lynn, it was awesome.
Monty's is really good.
It was really crispy and small, like a bop. But it was awesome.
My uncle once made one of those Celeste pizzas, right? And he's like, "This tastes kind of funny." And you know how it comes with that crisping thing that you put in?
Yeah.
Dude, he cooked it with that thing in it, and he was just eating like,
oh my god,
yeah. I'm like, dude, you're eating the crisping tray,
and they weren't as good as I remember as a kid. I'll tell you that much.
I used to burn them, so I mean, to me, it would just.
What about Ilios? You ever like Ilios?
Love
Ilios.
Love Ilios.
DiGiorno would burn the shit out of your mouth, though. That was the only thing about that. Freshetta was where it was at. Freshetta was the best frozen pizza you can possibly get. We didn't discuss it. We were going to discuss frozen pizzas, but I mean, it's a decent way to open
Hey,
it.
What about Red Baron?
I got to be honest.
Red Baron rules.
No way, really?
I love it. I love Red
I never
Baron.
had it. Yeah,
Red Baron's nice. Yeah.
I've had Ilios and I've had Mama Celeste.
Because you get them
Mama
at
Celeste,
BJ's, you
dude.
get them in like a 4-pack, and they're just like shrink wrapped. Like
Yeah.
they're not even in a box. It's just like,
get it done.
yeah,
Just
if you're
take the
planning on
plastic
cooking
off,
4 of
leave
them
it
at the
on.
same time, yeah. But it's not bad. Red Baron.
Have you tried cauliflower ones? Real bougie.
I'll tell you this, like a lot of those alternatives, they're like not healthy, but two, like you don't really notice the
it's
difference.
really healthy.
It's not like nothing that I'm reading a book called Sugar, Salt, Fat right now. Like everything that we have, even the stuff that they say is healthy, is just not. Like the amount of like people don't understand the amount of chemistry that goes into making our food like poisonous. Like you know what I mean? Like how much stuff that they literally have like every like Nabisco cracker, they've like worked out what they call a taste profile. So it's like the perfect amount of salt that they go into a lab to find out like what's the perfect amount of salt and sodium and all that stuff that we can put into this to make you continue eating it.
Yeah, right.
Like we're lab rats.
Yeah,
crazy.
Absolutely. Like a Ritz cracker, terrible for you, but
yeah.
delicious.
Yeah, you look at the side of a Ritz cracker box,
butter and
it's
jelly.
30 ingredients. You're like, how the fuck?
Probably more, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like it's just a cracker, but that's what it is.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
It's terrible. I don't want to think about it.
No, I don't want to think about that.
Oh,
You
it's
know what
ruined my everything. Dude.
the only way around it is you like. I know these people that literally will buy in on like a cow. They grow their own stuff. I mean, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even I feel like that's what like I don't understand. Like I'm not huge into Paul, but like everybody hates on that RFK guy. I'm like, I feel like
What do you mean?
He's taking like food dye out of the food. It's like
Poison. Once we need to get rid of the poison.
it's like, dude, what's the fucking problem? I don't get it.
Right, unless I'm missing something. I don't know. I you know what I mean? I didn't.
Yeah, it's like he's taking like carcinogens out of like the turkey, and it's like, well, I don't like this guy. It's like I don't see what's wrong with that. Like you know, we make separate products that we ship to every other country in the world.
Of course,
like
Cheez-Its
Cheez-Its has like a separate thing that they ship to every other country, and then with us, they keep all the shit in. So they're already making this stuff. They're just not giving it to
good
us.
stuff. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right.
it's like if you ever have chocolate, if you ever have like a Hershey's bar that's like in Sweden or like a Hershey's bar in like Italy or something. I don't know if they have it there, but like it tastes different.
I wish I could remember the website. There's a website out there where they actually you can order snacks from other countries.
Yeah.
And have them shipped to your house.
Yeah.
And they do different countries or different themes. And I'll tell you, great idea.
And it's not
I don't know
better.
the name of the
just,
company, but
it tastes cleaner. Like you have like even somebody had like these Chinese like hard candies, like something you wouldn't even be able to think that'd be like, oh, this will taste cleaner. It just does. Like you're like, I don't just less shit in it. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Nick, those websites, there's Munch Addict or Universal Yums.
nice. I actually would like to try it. We should try it.
I would like to try.
What do they got on the website?
I would like to try this.
What's their
pick
top
one.
seller? Yeah,
let's go.
through
Well,
this.
Munch
Yeah,
Addict is number one spot, or Universe Yums. I mean, I'm a Munch addict myself.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I'm addicted to the Munch. I love the dough. Don't think you know. All right, so snack boxes. Let's do this so that everybody can be with us doing a 10% off now.
This is like one of these like remember those doomsday buckets they have like every
Mystery snacks.
Say where they're
Japan.
from. There we go. Right. Hey, this is a great idea.
Yeah.
I would go for it.
I may go for. I think we should do one.
Go with the
and
Japan box, dude.
Open a box and have it delivered.
Like,
and
like
try it.
shrimp.
Well, I don't know if you're gonna package shrimp. Is it like candy and snacks?
I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, dude, no, legit. Like they'll sell dried shrimp chips.
Oh, really?
Like yeah, that's like it's crazy. Some of the snacks
Yeah.
I've seen. You know,
cookies and crap.
it's amazing what kids will watch, dude. Like I'll sit there and my
Here
kids
we
will be
go.
watching someone trying all different snacks, and I'm like, then I'm sitting next to them, and I'm like, wow.
Well, that's what it is now. Like all of like YouTube, like there's that kid that makes like millions of dollars a year just opening presents.
Yeah,
Like he opens gifts and like that's what he does.
I like it.
Yeah, that's it.
He
What
should
a
make his
great
own
job.
wrapping paper.
I know.
What a great job.
Well, he's making enough money as it is. I mean,
As
his
a
companies are
gift
paying-
opener.
Well, yeah,
That's a
he's
great
like
job.
he opens for like and other kids watch it, so then they see him open it and they're like, oh, I kind of want that thing or whatever. So like companies will give him their products and he'll just open it up.
Yeah.
It's not a
Makes
bad
You know what my
gig.
kids like? They like watching. I forget the kid's name. He's a chef, and he'll make things or sample the most expensive chocolate you could possibly buy in the whole world,
Yeah.
and then another version from somewhere else that's not as expensive, and see which one's better. And he does it with all different products. I wish I again knew the guy's name. We weren't prepared for this because we
Yeah.
just kind of talking.
Sorry. Yeah. This is.
This was not a
By
topic
the
of
way,
conversation.
Joey Boat's back.
Oh yeah, Joey Boats,
Joey
yeah.
Boat's the rapper,
Yeah.
the new album out.
The autistic comedian. Yeah.
Cashmere, Mongolian Cashmere.
Mongolian Cashmere, dude, available on all platforms.
The second worst.
It's the second worst album of all time. You've never seen an album this bad. I gotta be honest with you. We've seen a lot of bad albums, but this one, I gotta be honest, is worse than anything I've ever seen. I'm gonna open the Strait of Vermoose. Vermoose is what we're gonna call it.
I love it.
Yeah,
I was shining in the truck.
You know what's happened was I used to have a lot of Trump content, but like now I've reset my Instagram algorithm, which I didn't know you could do. You can go on Instagram and reset everything. So like my algorithm was fucked for a long time. It was like tits, convoluted recipes, like all this other type of shit, and I've reset it. So now it's like a very nice area to be. Like I got like my friends' kids and then like puppies and stuff like that. Like I don't see any of this shit anymore. So I don't know what's going on in the world of politics, except for the occasional.
Neither.
Yeah, I just don't. And it's like I'm happier. It's like I don't need to know it. You know what I mean?
I agree. Try to avoid some of the news, to be honest with you. And my algorithm is morphed into just all of off-season hockey training. Right?
Yeah.
So my kids, for my kids, right? So it's all I get is that and motivational videos, which are all good positive things.
Yeah, I got golf tips, which isn't positive, and then I got fucking UFC highlights, and that's
me
about
too.
it.
I get a lot of fighting videos.
Do you see the UFC over the weekend? Strickland and
No,
Chimaev?
dude, that's right. We talked about it. I saw a highlight reel. I didn't get to see it. But
Yeah, dude, Strickland. Nobody gave that guy a shot. I was saying,
I love Strickland.
Strickland's
Yeah.
also dude. He's won the belt twice now as being a plus 450 favorite underdog. Once against Chimaev, and then the other time was against Izzy Adesanya or whatever. And they gave him no chance. He's just such an awkward guy to fight. And what's probably going to happen? He'll probably lose his next fight. But like, God, that was fun to watch.
Yeah, I saw the highlight. It looked great. It looked like he had a rough start and then figured out the game.
Yeah, and it like right the first round, you were like, okay, this is going to go exactly how we thought. And then the second round, it started turning. He started winning on the ground.
Stopped him from taking him down.
Yeah, and then even when he went to the ground, he got right back up. And you've never seen Chimaev have to deal with that. And it was just like, oh, shoot, maybe this is a different,
I like Strickland. I mean, dude, he's a raw individual. We haven't seen someone raw like that since young Tyson.
Yeah, I know.
Really, in my opinion, he's raw, dude. He's out there. You could see he's got a good heart, right? He's a hardworking guy.
Yeah.
But he's just, dude, have you ever seen any of the documentaries about him and his childhood and shit?
Yeah, he has had a fucked up childhood.
Yeah,
he's
dude.
pretty transparent about it.
Yeah.
now. And he articulates well for such a goof.
He's one of those guys too that will like do something, then come back later and be like, "Listen, I messed up.
Yeah, I
I
fucked
was
up.
just angry. I just wanted to fight him. Now, I love the guy." Like,
Have you ever seen him when he was young in the UFC?
Yeah.
He has like longer hair. He looks like he could have been like a male model. And now you look at him now, he's like banged out from 20 years of like getting punched in the face or whatever. But like he's like a different guy now. But like also very humble. He was like a different dude after that win.
Right? I like
after
that
that win, he was just like, you know what, Chimaev, I love Chimaev. He's like a guy who talks shit, but he's a guy, easy guy to root for.
I agree
I
with
thought they
you.
really hated each other.
I know, and they touched gloves not once, but
I think
twice
they really
at
did
the
hate each
opening.
other.
But it still had respect for each other in a fight.
Well, they had they trained in the same gym at one time. So
Yeah.
there's a lot too. Like
They were trying to win fight of the night too. Probably.
I got to say, I
Yeah.
wish I could track the people, but some people are putting together really great little short documentaries about people on their own on social media. And some of them are amazing.
Yeah, I'm always a sucker for fight documentary.
Me
Have you
too,
seen
dude.
42-1, the Buster Douglas one?
No.
Dude, it's like immediate cry. It's one of the best documentaries you'll ever see. In your
Maybe
life.
I did see it. When he promised his parent mother.
Yeah, and his like
didn't see
he
it.
called his dad. He hadn't talked to his dad in like 10 years, and he called his dad before the fight against Tyson, and his dad was like, let him go. He's like, let the hands go, see what happens. And it's like, oh fuck yeah. Like you're watching it like, oh fuck yeah. Like,
Dude.
and then his mom died like a week before the fight.
Right.
And he was like, fuck this, I'm fighting. And he went out and fucking put on, we all know what happened, but
Right.
it's one of the best. I didn't know there was like that whole, it's a rocky backstory to that fight that you don't know about, but very interesting.
I agree.
Yeah. Have you
There's
ever
always
seen,
a story behind all this shit,
especially fighting, because it's such an individualistic sport. Like it's just you out there, really.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it, training and stuff, you can have the best camp in the world, but if you don't show up, when the bell rings, it's like, you're alone. You're on an island, essentially.
Yeah, like talking about Strickland, dude, he's an example of someone who literally was raised in a gym. He was a wild kid and then found his place in a gym, and that's where he basically became a man, raised in a gym.
Tyson, to your point, Tyson was the same way. Like
Yeah.
they plucked him off the streets and was like, okay, listen, here's what you're gonna do now.
Yeah, but that's almost like Blindside.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Take this little homeless,
Tyson wasn't homeless.
I'm sorry, you're right, but he was
He was a thug. He was
he was in trouble, right?
getting in trouble, right?
And he left his family to go move up far away in
He went
upstate New
he
York
went he went
to
with his
train.
boss, right?
Who's the guy?
With a-
Who's the guy?
with a-
Palomalo or
Gus,
something?
Customato.
Custamato. Yeah.
And then he had the other guy, the guy that looked like Mr. Terenzi. Remember the guy?
I can never remember the other guy's name, but
Yeah.
Our gym teacher, ass neck.
dude, I have no idea what I can't remember Jim.
We had a gym teacher that got gouged in the neck, and they had to take skin off his ass.
Oh, that's
What?
terrible.
Put it on his neck.
Wait, he got what? He got stabbed?
He got gashed. He got Sam gashed. I don't know the story. We're
Yeah.
talking my elementary school gym teacher. He was an awesome guy, but behind his back, we called him ass neck. We were young. We were kids. That's what kids did.
Yeah, you fucked with the gym. Dude, my gym teacher wrote my college recommendation. So my gym teacher was like the smartest guy in the school. He was just a complete alcoholic. Like a guy read like 1,000 books a year or whatever. And one day I was like, hey, you want to write a recommendation? He's like, no one's ever asked me to do that. Wrote the best college recommendation I could have possibly asked for.
Really?
Shout out Ron Glennon. Yeah, I don't know if
That's
he's still
awesome.
alive, but he's the man.
That's sick.
Yeah, shout out gym teachers, dude. They got a tough job.
Mr. A, we had
Yeah.
Mr. Adelino. He was a legend. He used to call me Larry Legend. He was the best. So you know what I mean? Gym teachers,
janitors, the guys that took all the shit from like punk ass fucking kids or whatever. You know, like shout out to them and teachers in general.
Even in movies, the gym teachers and the custodians actually end up being cool.
Yeah, well, I think it's true to life. They end up being like those are the only guys that you'd want to have a beer with, like after high school.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And the history teachers were always fucking cool. I feel like the history teachers were always the shit.
Who is that?
Those were the bros because they were the only bros at the high school were the history teachers.
I don't remember any kind of class other than gym. I don't remember. And then Mrs. McKenny.
Yeah, we had a science teacher back in my old high school. He got fired for something. He made some joke, and the next time we saw him was on Facebook. Aerobics. Yeah, well, the next time we saw him was on Facebook. He was like swinging. Him and his wife.
No way.
Really? Was posting shit about like, hey, like me and my wife are trying to get involved and like whatever. And I'm like,
Jesus. Just posting it out right on Facebook.
I'm not gonna say his name. I'm just saying like he was pretty open about it. Yeah. Oh. And no, I didn't take him up on the offer. I probably should have. I haven't been laid.
Someone definitely did.
Somebody definitely did. If you post it on Facebook, it means you got enough confidence. It means it's happened before, so you're willing to put it out again.
100%. Somebody's putting that fire out for you.
Yeah, someone's getting the periodic table. You know, he's a science teacher. Those guys are always a little bit, you know. They got some screws loose.
Breaking Bad, dude.
Yeah, I know, exactly. He broke bad. He did break bad.
You got to kind of be, I think, a little bit autistic.
100%.
With the science because of the mixing and the different, like, well, to be able to remember all that stuff and to actually find
mathematicians, like super intelligent mathematical people, you have to be on another level.
Yeah.
And because really everything comes down to numbers and, you know.
Yeah, and now my little cousin, he's like doing his homework, whatever. They add equations differently. They add, like, I don't know how.
I can't,
I have no idea. Like, I couldn't even help him. Like, I don't know how. He's like, well, we're supposed to do it this way. Like, they add differently in, like, elementary school. I think they add, because in China, they add a certain way. And I think we're adopted the way that China adds.
Really?
I didn't think there was an easier way to add, but I guess there is. Like, there's like an easier way to add now.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like you have 3 extra steps.
I was like, I don't know. You just add this, add that, and then you at the bottom you get it. It's like, no, it's the wrong way to do it. Well, I got a calculator, so fuck you.
Yeah, comes out to the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't had to use math in 20 years.
But. So, Joe, let me ask something.
Sure.
All right?
Yeah.
Comedy show.
Yes.
First time ever doing stand-up comedy.
Yes.
You fucking ripped the roof off. You were awesome. Your rhythm, your everything, your stage present, you're awesome.
I was shocked by that because I told a bunch of people not to go because it was my first time going, and I'm like, I might bomb, and I don't want anybody to see this. And then the second I got off stage, I was like, nobody supports me, blah blah. I just texted all my friends. I'm like, oh, you guys should have been there. It's like, we tried to go. You told us not to go. I'm like, yeah, whatever. But yeah, it went well. What's weird about getting up there, it's in like, you guys would probably feel the same way if you got up. Like, it's the second the first joke lands, you just kind of black out. And like the rest of it is just kind of like a ride. Everybody did well that night.
Even, it was awesome.
You know, everybody, I was shocked. Like, there was no bumps. Everybody showed up, and like, and for what the price was, shout out to the Pulling the Court guys. Like, what the price was, that was a good show. I've been to comedy shows that suck. Like, that was a good lineup. Even the people that weren't,
absolutely,
that weren't professional comedians were great.
Fonz was hilarious.
Fonz was great. Yeah. Once Fonz went and killed, I was like, oh shit, because like now I'm like, fuck. Now I have no option. Like, I have to kill or whatever. So yeah, it was fun. It was a good time. I'm happy I did it. You know.
Now, have you done it since?
No, I haven't. My work schedule's just been all over the place. I've just been exhausted. I've been like going to work and then just coming straight home and going to bed, writing some music in the meantime. I got a 3rd album that I'm working on right now, but you know, it's just kind of everything's in the works right now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Have you thought about? And I'm sorry, Nick, to keep just
no.
Have you thought about going back out again?
Yeah, it's tough. So you like, there's like open mics are a motherfucker,
right?
Because the way it works is you have to get there before anybody else to put your name on the list, or else you're going on at like 10 p.m. Right. And I don't know what everybody else's schedule is like. I got to wake up at 5 a.m. every morning, so it's like I can't be performing at 10 p.m. and then coming into work the next day at 5. So I got to find maybe like a guest spot or something like that, like a 7:30 show to go on. But like, I feel comfortable doing it now. Like, I would have no reservations. If somebody called me right now, like, hey, go on stage, I'd be like, yeah, fuck it. Who cares?
Right.
You know?
Well, I mean, you know, like with New England Dad that was there that night.
He's great, by the way. Wicked nice dude.
And he actually got to witness your set.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, you know, he could always probably do something, reach out to him and ask him if he could.
Yeah, so I did that, and they said, yeah, like if they actually asked me, so I was like, yeah, sure. I just haven't taken them up on anything right now. But like that New England Dad guy's hilarious. I think it was cool to just
Sean
prove
O'Brien,
that, like,
you know.
yeah, Sean O'Brien, fucking hilarious, great dude as well.
Yeah.
And it's just, it was good to like show that, like, yeah, I can do this too. Yeah, I mean, I'm not as skilled as you guys.
Like,
are, but
don't feel weird.
Yeah,
putting
like
your name out for me.
yeah, like
you know what
I can
Like
do
vouching
it
for me.
Yeah, and I might bomb, but I'll at least carry through the set and everything like that. Like,
Dude,
it's not going to be like, you know.
Like I said, your rhythm of telling the jokes and you know what I mean.
I didn't know I was a pacer. I started,
dude. That's what
doing
I say. You were working.
I was doing the
stage.
pacing thing, and I'm like, okay, so that's my stage presence. All right, I'm a pacer, you know, because some guys just stand there. Like Sean O'Brien's a very stoic, deliberate. Like his delivery is very like
all timing too.
Yeah.
And he
waits. He'll bait you. He'll just
he'll
let you sit on the awkwardness and then come in. But that comes with time and doing it and understanding that you don't have to get a laugh every second. You know, it's just, you know, you wait and you bait the audience, you make them uncomfortable, and then you kind of come back. It's like playing this like game or whatever. I'm talking like I've been doing this for years, but like that's what he does. Like he's very good at controlling a crowd.
Yeah. No.
You know?
Well, I mean, you know, like doing music is.
Yeah, it's similar. I've never performed music live.
Really?
No, never done. No, I did once. I opened up for Fabulous once in high school. I'm dead serious. Yeah, I opened up for Fabulous in Cape Cod. Yeah, and he didn't show up, and the guy that was supposed to pay him didn't have the money for him. So Fabulous showed up and was screaming at him in the back room. And then the guy that was running the event came out to me. He's like, "You want to go on again?" And I was like, "No, dude." Like,
I would have been like, "Holla back."
I was like, "No." My buddy was like, "No, go up again." I'm like, "No, I'm not doing that," because the crowd was angry, and then they sent some goofy white fucking kid back out. I'm like, "No, dude, I'm not doing that."
No.
We got free. We got craft services though. That was pretty cool.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah,
but I mean, you know, what were you gonna do? You gonna do the same material again?
Yeah, I was like, dude, I got like 4 songs, so I'm like, I already went through 2 of them. The other 2 suck. So it's like I'm not gonna go up there and make a fool of myself because you couldn't pay a guy that you told was gonna have the money. But yeah, it was interesting. It was a fun time.
I don't understand people. Suck when it comes to paying.
Yeah, but those guys, you got to realize, like, those guys are professional liars. Like those like local promoters and stuff. Like they're the guys that can lie to your face with no reservations whatsoever. Like they have no sense of like this is going to come back to haunt me. So everything that they say is just bullshit, but it's fine. You know, they get past it.
Yeah,
yeah. But the comedy show was good. Everything went well. Music's going well. Everything on that end.
What are you thinking about there, Law?
Yeah, you're thinking you're in the zone right now.
No, yeah.
You just zoned out.
No, I was looking and I was thinking about this with how comedy is and just listening and absorbing it, you know. And I don't know. I think if I ever got that rush of doing stand up and now to hear that like you really have only performed live one time. Right?
Yeah, and I didn't get that rush that people get, which is weird.
No.
I mean, it felt good. It's that feeling of accomplishment, but it wasn't like that overwhelming, like getting off stage, like buzzing. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
And I
well,
did
then
the
that
same
says
thing.
something, right?
I went skydiving once, thinking I was going to get that same buzz, and I didn't get it at all. I think it's just some people get it, some people don't. Listen,
kids.
I would never be able to. I'll never do it again. But it's
comedy.
No, skydiving. Fuck that. I'll never do that again, dude. I'm not jumping out of a plane unless I have to.
I know, right?
But it's funny. They put you in this little fucking plane. You're like literally the size of this table. And it was funny when I was going up. I'm like, dude, please be Australian. Please be Australian. Like to the guy. And he's like, oh, mate. He's like, you're going skydiving today. And I was like, fuck yes. I'm like, yeah. He's like, you're going to put your foot right on it. And we're going to jump you right off. And I'm like, all right, nice. And he just throws you out. And like, you can't breathe. He's like, just breathe easy. It's going to be easy breathing. I'm like, dude, I've never jumped out of a fucking plane before. I don't know how to breathe easy, like free falling out of a plane, but it was fun, but I'll never do it again. I just got out and just hit golf balls after. That was it. That was my day. I was like, all right, nice.
Pretty good day.
Yeah, it was a decent day.
Decent day.
Yeah. Shout out Hanson, Mass. That's where I got it done. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you just happen to be Australian? I'm picturing you like in fucking Australia.
No. Yeah, I was in Hanson, Mass, dude. It was like
you thought he was in Australia.
Yeah, I was kidding. I don't know.
I was just hoping the guy was Australian. Just happened.
Just for that.
It worked. So, there.
I ended up going out to dinner with my wife and her sister and my sister-in-law's husband Dewey. Laura and Sarah, whatever, that was awkward. Anyway, we went out to dinner, right? The 4 of us. And all of a sudden I was like, I'm going to talk like I'm Australian because we watched Bluey all the time.
Yeah.
So I hear that voice. So I talk like that to my daughter, and I started talking like that at dinner, and my wife got annoyed real quick.
Yeah.
Like I think I only got a small window of getting to talk like that. But I was carrying it, and I'm looking over at Dewey, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you know.
Wait, is Bluey Australian?
Dewey's Australian.
I didn't know that.
Dewey's not Australian.
No, he's not
Bluey is.
Yeah, I was with
Bluey.
the,
Oh,
so
I thought
Bluey
you said Dewey.
So who's Bluey? Is Bluey the guy?
Bluey's
Bluey's
the
little-
daughter.
the little
It's
daughter.
the daughter.
Oh, okay,
It's
all right.
two girls. There's
Yeah.
Bluey and Bingo.
Okay.
And then the father is Bandit.
Bandit. Okay.
Yeah,
My kids
Yeah.
used to watch it. My daughter hasn't started watching it.
It's on a lot. It's
What's
like-
your favorite show that your kids have watched? Because every parent has a favorite show that if they had
I mean,
to
if
sit
it's
in
a
front
show and we're
Yeah.
talking when they're little, Bluey's pretty good.
Bluey's
Yeah.
not bad.
Yeah,
My dad
I'm
used to like
enjoying it
Hey
so far.
Arnold. I don't know if you guys ever watched that.
Oh, when I was a kid, it was the A Team.
Yeah.
The A-Team.
The A-Team. I never watched the A-Team.
I had a mohawk.
Baracus, you
Yeah.
talking about?
Well, dude,
Yeah.
what's his name?
We're talking
was-
about fucking Bluey.
I know we're talking about what our favorite show was when
Yeah,
we were
but
little kids.
what age were we talking about?
I got an A-Team tent for Christmas one year.
I remember.
Well, I didn't know how
It was
famous
Ambrose
Mr. T
Knight.
was.
I'm only kidding.
Mr. T was like the most famous guy on the planet.
Ever.
at that time.
He was
and
the
then
best.
he was
I
in the
got
Hulk.
I got the doll.
Yeah, that was
I got a Mr. T
WrestleMania 1 from the
No, this is a different one. This is like from an A-Team.
No, I mean Mr. T was at WrestleMania 1 with Hulk
Oh,
Hogan. Remember
yes.
he was like that
His
was
tag team partner.
And people say it's like bullshit to have like celebrities. I'm like, wrestling's always been celebrities for WrestleMania.
Well,
You know what I mean?
we watched that documentary. I watched that documentary on Netflix, the Hulk Hogan one, and you see that he literally built WWF.
Built it.
Hogan?
Okay, yeah.
He
I
carried
gotta
it.
watch that. I didn't get to see that documentary.
Hey,
80s to the
laugh,
90s was just
cry.
Hogan.
I mean,
Yeah.
me, yeah, you're not, but I mean, like your emotion, like wow,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because then you remember being a little kid, then
Right.
you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
And he was, dude, I didn't realize he's 6'7", like 6'7", like 220, like
yeah,
dude, raw. And I think by the end of it, he was like 6'4" or something because of all the back injuries and
Yeah,
stuff.
and
Like
he
he
was-
got shorter because of it. Like
Yeah, it
it's
makes
crazy.
sense.
Those guys aren't long for the world, those wrestlers, dude. They don't mess.
he was 71, 72.
He seemed in good, like not like in a good mental space. Because a lot of those wrestlers or whatever, once they get to like 50, whatever, they're all like, you see Kurt Angle's story. He was like addicted to perks and all this type of stuff.
Yeah,
Like those
the
guys don't
agony.
last long, man.
Well, there's no retirement either for them.
Like
It's not
Ric Flair, the fact that he's still going is crazy.
he's
Not
probably running on medication.
Yeah.
Over the counter medication.
Yeah.
I mean, they said that Hulk Hogan, when they did the autopsy, he had such a high level of fentanyl in his system.
Oh, wow, really?
Well, he was prescribed it. They were giving
Yeah.
him.
Right.
He was taking so much of it.
That's what it is. I mean, a lot of people don't understand. Like fentanyl's like a medicine that they give you in low dosages or whatever. But like, yeah, it's
I
crazy.
guess
Those
when
guys.
you build up a certain tolerance. I mean, talking about
And you got to think he's a huge
50
guy
years,
too.
so-
So
yeah,
yeah,
he's
probably
a
a
rat.
ton of fentanyl. Like you know,
I
what
mean, it had to be built up in his system. I mean, fentanyl is very strong.
yeah. Well, we're talking 50 years.
Well, that's when they cut drugs with it. It's a very. It doesn't take a lot to like overdose on fentanyl. It's a very
Oh, yeah.
very small amount.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Pinhead.
yeah.
Well, that's why they said it makes no sense how a human being could have been taken that much
yeah.
and functioning.
That was like the Charlie Sheen. We talked about the Charlie Sheen thing last time.
Yeah.
Like the amount of shit in his system, they were like, "You should be dead, brother."
Right.
It's like, yeah.
It's crazy.
But Hogan, I didn't know he was on the fucking drugs.
Well, they don't talk about it in the documentary, and I'm glad that they did.
They don't?
No,
Okay.
this was after.
Yeah, they kind of the last episode they kind of got into all the controversies and stuff, but they didn't. They kind of glossed over a lot of it, and I think a lot of that was because he died during the filming of the documentary. Like the documentary ends with him. Like I think he died on the table. I
No,
think.
he died 3 months after the last scene they filmed. He died,
Yeah,
and that they were talking that they were going to film more 3 months later.
yeah. It's
But
unfortunate,
It
dude.
really was.
He just seemed like a good guy too. I know he had like all those, the controversials and stuff like that, but he seemed like a really like
Dude,
level-headed
We've
guy. Like,
talked about him one time, and my whole life I thought that he was rude to Lawrence when he was a little kid.
Yeah.
So like I always had this like from
You
being a
met him?
little kid. No, but I thought he said that he did, and he wouldn't. Lawrence, he was probably lying. He
I
wanted
met
to-
a lot of wrestlers,
But he said that.
my
yeah,
father met.
I thought
worked
he
at
said
the
he
club.
meant Hulk Hogan. Hogan wouldn't sign his autograph. So as a little kid, I was like, "Fuck Hulk Hogan."
Yeah.
And I always had like a chip on my shoulder towards him because of that. And then on the podcast, I was able to reconcile that
okay.
pain that I felt towards him because Lawrence told me that he made that story up.
That's what happens.
So now
you weren't a part of Hulk
Mess with the
Nah,
bull,
man. Me and
you
Hulk,
get the
now we
fucking
like,
horn.
right when we got
Squash the
good.
beef. Yeah. It's like, I'm glad you guys were able to squash the beef.
Yeah. You know,
They're selling his house. I think they want like 10 mil.
They'll get it. They'll get it.
Yeah.
It's, my favorite always like the Hardy Boys. I always loved Jeff Hardy, dude.
Yeah.
Like any match that he was in, dude. I had like all the Hardy necklaces and stuff, dude. I took my little cousin to wrestling like 4 or 5 years ago. Like he's a really big John Cena guy, dude. I dressed up as Gold Dust. Like,
No,
I showed
you
up.
didn't.
Yeah, dude. There's a video. I got a video
Wow.
of it. Yeah, I dressed up because he was like, I'm dressing up as John Cena, and I'm like, buddy, I'm drinking and I'm dressing up as fucking. So I showed up shit faced, dude, dressed as
Now you were
Gold
gold.
I had
gold
a whole
paint?
gold suit, face
No
painted.
way.
I was taking pictures. Yeah, I got
wow.
the video of it. Yeah, I made a whole
wish
video.
we had that.
Yeah, I got a picture. I'll show you guys out there. It was actually pretty cool. I was taking pictures with everybody. Yeah, like everybody was like, "This guy's fucking Gold Dust." It's crazy. Like the wrestling crowd
This
is
guy's fucking
the wrestling
Gold
crowd is very fucking weird, but they're good people.
Yeah.
We went to a pay-per-view event down in New Jersey, right? And like out in the parking lot, everybody was tailgating, like jumping through tables and stuff. It was very fucking cool.
Yeah. Well, now it's like, everyone knows it's not
say
fake.
it. Don't
It's
fucking
not
say
fake.
it.
Well, now
But
they
it's-
say it.
It
Like
is.
the-
It's
it's scripted.
but it's only scripted for the ending.
Right.
Yeah.
They you know what I mean? The only thing that's preset is who's gonna win.
Because it's obvious after
But-
seeing any of the documentaries at all about it that they actually do get hurt.
Well, they were saying that Hogan, his back, think of every time he finished a match, it was with the leg, then he did the leg drop. And they said every time landing on his tailbone.
He said that was his biggest regret in his entire career was that his finisher was the leg drop.
Yeah, he should have made up a different one.
That's what I was saying. He's shorter now because his back just
Do
compressing.
the fucking stomp.
Yeah.
Well, that's why The Rock had the elbow.
Yeah.
know
That
what I
was
mean?
just nothing on your body. Like it was the funniest finishing move of all time.
Steve Austin's got a bad back and a neck.
Yeah, he's
Hit-
basically doing the same thing. It's just a leg drop, only you're kicking him and dropping him on your neck. Yeah.
Castana.
That was so fun in the 90s watching him come out. Anytime he came out, anytime the glass shattered, the place would just erupt. I was watching old clips. It's like the place, that energy doesn't exist anymore.
No.
Because back then it was like fucking drunk, like dudes like high on fucking blow and stuff in the audience. Now it's like kids and families and stuff.
Yeah.
But back in the 90s,
They ruined it.
yeah, when Stone Cold would come out. No, I'm telling you, if you watch those old
joking,
crowds,
I'm
it's
joking.
nuts, dude. It's like a glass would shatter and just dudes just like throwing beers, nuts.
Yeah, well, he'd fucking do his move like he'd tell
was
the
badass.
boss
Yeah,
to
it
go
was,
fuck
yeah.
himself, and then he just smashed him and he chugged the beers. It was
DX was like that too. The suck it.
He'd be
when
like
they-
this, throw me up my beer. It was,
Yeah.
it was so awesome.
It's crazy. It was like girls
awesome.
like flashing their tits at like shows and stuff. It was nuts, dude.
I'm sure it's really great now, but I have no desire to watch wrestling.
Yeah, I don't watch it anymore either. But like what they've done though recently is like now they've kind of pulled back the veil, and now they're very like open about it being like scripted and all that
Sure.
stuff, which was used to be like very taboo. You can't say that, but like now it's like they have documentaries behind the scenes and shit. Like I'll watch all of that shit.
Yeah, dude. It's crazy. Like I don't even know what else to say about.
Yeah,
you got to
about
cut that out,
wrestling.
dude, because I just started.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, dude. It's
So yeah, wrestling. But the whole Hogan doc is definitely I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it yet. It was awesome. It really was. I like I said, I laughed, I cried, I got all pumped up.
Yeah, it was
Like,
great.
You know what I mean?
Do you ever see the Vince McMahon doc?
No.
The Vince McMahon doc's even better. That one's on Netflix.
No
as well.
way.
Yes, it's better.
Better?
Yes, it's better. It goes through the whole history of the WWE, and it goes through Vince McMahon, like the stuff that he did, like especially during the 90s and stuff. Like, dude, he would throw his like daughter into storylines of like really fucked up stories. There was one storyline where Kane raped Lita, and then Kane just, dude, it's like his actual storyline. And then I remember watching as a kid, and then like she gives birth in the middle of the ring, and then
Get out of here.
yeah, and then Kane takes the baby and just punts it into the crowd. It's a real story. Yeah, this all shit happened. But it's like, it was just fun. Like that back then, you could just do it. It was like, who gives a shit? Like, why not? Like, just punt a baby into the stands. Everyone's going nuts. Like, it was fun.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it was a good time. Yeah, wrestling rocked.
Yeah, fucking wrestling. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I told you last time. I still got all my guys from when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
in the ring.
I used to have those little wrestling figures or whatever. I had a Titantron. You put the guy on the thing and it would play his music and everything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was,
That's
yeah, it was
cool.
dope,
I got
yeah.
like the old rubber ones where every guy sitting there with his arms like this. And
Oh, you're talking about like the stretch arms, like those type
no,
of-
like, but the hard rubber ones.
Yeah, yeah,
We're
yeah.
talking about the ones from the 80s.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you could
these
beat
are
the
like-
shit out of your friends with it. Yeah, yeah.
Like, and I cut their face.
I'd mow my lawn and then I would go and get a wrestling
and
guy
then cut
every
it
week.
with red marker so it looked like blood.
Oh, yeah. Probably. I wonder if they're
It
worth
was
it.
the British Bulldogs.
Well, nothing's worth anything unless you have it in the box now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like you need everything like in the packaging and sent away and stuff. It like took the fun out of anything. Like, you know, I used to have all these Pokemon cards because I used to collect them. Like I would actually as a kid, I would take them out and I would collect them. I would put them right in the sleeves, and I had a whole thing of Pokemon cards, like first edition from like 1997 or whatever. My mom just tossed them one day. She's like, "You didn't want those, did you?" I'm like, "Well, I think you just threw away your mortgage."
Yeah,
Like,
right.
I'm like, "This is worth a pretty good amount of money." I had like Charizards, everything.
Oh, wow.
You know?
Growing up, I collected like a lot of, baseball cards, the old ones. Nick ended up having a sick collection later and ended up, I don't know if you still have
Still
it.
have everything.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I
I have a lot of old X-Men comic books and shit that I put in, like,
I used to
frames.
have I collected everything. Yeah. Did you ever think about sending those away to get them graded or anything?
Nah, I just put them in frames and they hang them on my kids' wall.
Yeah.
I got a couple. I'll tell you, I heard from a buddy of mine, Ralphie and OB, they said that you can't trust the grading because there's stories that you send a card that's a certain grade. Let's say it's a 9.
Yeah.
They'll be like, okay, oh, this is an 8. And then they send you back an 8 and they keep you 9. Because how the
Really?
hell do you know? You don't know if it was
Well,
a 9
that's-
or an 8.
It's so easy to manipulate that market.
Yeah, because if you knew what it was, then you wouldn't be.
Yeah, there's one grading agency, right? It's like,
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
it like
Yeah, right.
Beckett or something? It's like
don't
that one grading
I
agency.
remember that used to be the magazine when we were kids that you would write.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you get
Look and
Beckett.
see the
and
price
then-
of the
yeah.
thing.
And think about it. You used to have to look in a book and look it up. And then that really wasn't an accurate. Well, actually, no, because it was for the year.
I looked in the
yeah,
book
yeah.
and it would tell you. I have a ton of old baseball cards and hockey cards and football cards and basketball. All old. I have Gretzky cards. I have,
Yeah.
and there's some of the things you think are worth a lot of money aren't. You know what I mean? The comic books I have, because superheroes are so popular.
Well, the time
You know
to
what I
do
mean?
it was in COVID around when Infinity War and Endgame came out. I remember comic book prices were through the fucking roof. Like if you had like an original Iron Man or whatever, you were
Yeah,
like
I mean
sitting
those
on
are like crazy money. Yeah,
I got that holographic Spider-Man.
right. I don't know if
The
those-
comic.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
got to be worth something.
I had a
think so.
lot. Someone stole some Spider-Man comic books out of my house when I renovated my house, but like I don't know. The superhero thing is popular. It's so
is.
popular that there's. You see the video I sent you?
What?
Oh, the guys walking around dressed like superheroes.
Yeah, let me
Oh
talk,
my
let me
God.
See this. I didn't see.
So this is called the Red Ranger superheroes from Seattle.
This is
Yeah.
hilarious.
These guys, okay?
I haven't seen this,
And
so
I
I'm
found this
interested.
and I thought it was ridiculous, okay? And then this guy not only, okay,
Yeah.
not only is he out walking around, but he literally has
He's got
other
the
people.
Raven.
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
Raven.
so they're their
Oh,
own.
this-
They're their
their
main
own
characters.
I'm
Their
gonna-
own characters. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see.
I thought you meant this dude was walking
No,
around as Batman or
No,
something.
these guys are literally walking around dressed as their own superheroes, like trying to fight crime and shit.
They're like vigilantes. Like,
yeah.
Hilarious.
Think of how hard Batman had to work.
Look,
out.
there's a bunch of them.
You can't really see that.
oh, they're from Seattle.
Yeah. That's not a good one.
Well, I mean, it did show.
When you put on this mask,
Hell yeah.
kind of the symbol is that I could be anybody under here. I could
There
be
you go.
you, I could be your neighbor, I could be all of us, right? And the idea behind that is anybody can do what I'm doing. Howdy, folks. Howdy, everybody. My name's Red Ranger. Be safe tonight. I'm one of the Seattle superheroes leading the team, the Emerald City Heroes organization. That's
Oh,
Echo
fuck,
for
this is
short.
good
That's
video.
us. Yeah, we're the Seattle superheroes. Yeah, nice to meet you.
Colorful characters disguising
Give me
compassionate
$5, you can
people.
take a
Do you
picture
need
with me.
food or anything tonight? We're here to make Seattle a safer place. Here you go. God bless you. God bless you back.
Red Ranger says his true power comes from passion for people.
All right, be safe tonight, okay? Yeah, the only superpower I have is, we all have it. It's beating in our chest.
Red Ranger leads with his heart because in real life, he's also a medic.
Work in critical care, victims of violence, gun violence. You see people who need lots of help right outside your door. Hang on, medical check. I kind of resolved myself. Hey, brother, you doing okay? As long as I can prevent
Police
that kind of
must
thing
love
from
it.
happening, I will. We got a lot of people
Constantly
camping out.
calling that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I got another one. They're like,
Okay tonight,
Listen, a lot of people are going to shit on these dudes. I like this.
nah,
I like having guys.
I
Well, this is what I was bringing up earlier. Was the Guardian Angels back in the 80s. Went down in New York City with the berets.
Yeah, so now those guys, right? They had like they were almost like a gang.
I was about to say, those guys were like a gang. I'm pretty sure some of them had guns on them.
Yeah, they wore those shiny jackets. My dad had a few of those.
And what doesn't get talked about, those guys got
their
their ass kicked all the time.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like they weren't tough. And they, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sure that these people, I don't know.
these guys aren't good. They can't fight.
I don't know. Like, I'd love to see like a video of them,
Someone's going to get stabbed.
They get in the way.
The Emerald City, someone's going to get stabbed.
Someone's getting stabbed.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, if you look at even recently what happened here. Oh, hold on.
Have they solved any crime? Have they stopped anything, or are they just walk around?
Look at this. I mean,
Hi, I'm Thundercat, real life vigilante from Tampa Bay.
Hey everybody, Skyline here.
I am Raw Powers.
They're
This
all
is
over
the
the
great
country.
one.
Please, it is of superhero importance, alright? Be a hero. Show up for your city.
Hey guys, Slayer here.
Hey folks, Good
I mean,
here.
I'm the Bolt.
Okay, so I don't know who this is.
oh, this fat fuck.
So I'm gonna need y'all to make this go so viral that they find me. Easy.
dude, let me ask something. You got these guys, they're all vigilantes out there, right?
Yeah.
Look at what just happened in Cambridge the other day.
I know.
What are they doing in that
Where were
situation
they?
besides getting in the way? Yeah, dude. But what are you going to do in that situation? This guy got an AR-15. He's shooting at cars moving,
That's
driving by.
Yeah.
You know what's sad is this shit happens so often that I'm like I didn't even blink. I saw it on the news and I'm like, all right, move on. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, this is, I mean.
What are
the
you
guy
doing
on
in this
Star Drive.
situation? You could just. There's a story. You see the story that came out of it with the Marine? The woman was trapped in her car. This guy was shooting, and he came. He had a handgun, and got her out of her car. Set the door to blockade her. Had her run. Helped her get away.
See, that's the good stuff
That's
that comes
awesome.
out of this.
Yeah.
Is when you hear stories like that of acts like that guy should be wearing a cape or something.
Well,
like that, you know what I mean?
they said the lady was like, he was a hero because he not only saved me, he saved other people because she was able to tell other people to run.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure.
And that's not something you can fucking plan. Like nobody is expecting to
No.
see a guy in the street with an AR-15.
No.
It's crazy. And I guess he was released on the video that we watched. He was released from the psych hospital 3 days prior.
Yeah.
It's what was that evaluation like? Who checked him off and was like, good? See,
He was on probation from getting arrested for shooting at police.
It's crazy.
6 years
Yeah,
ago.
they said they gave him some weak ass sentence, 2.5 years for actually taking a shot at a police officer,
Shooting at a cop.
Yeah.
which is crazy.
Well, now
That's crazy.
I guess you can do that and get off, and it's crazy. The laws now. I mean,
Yeah,
it's gone so far the other way that you can kind of get away with, as long as you're ultimately a victim at the end of it. It's you're off the hook. It's
Right.
it makes no sense. There's no accountability anymore. I don't know. Now I sound like my dad, but it's crazy.
no
But it's
accountability.
crazy.
That's eventually, I guess, what happens.
Well, it's
right?
scary, right?
Yeah.
Because there's that. And then there's a story, and I don't have a video to go with the guy in New York. He tried pushing two people in front of a train, and they didn't want to report him because he looked like he was having down on his luck. They didn't want to, break his balls. He tried pushing them in front of a train. A couple of days after that, he pushed a 70-year-old.
He's gonna do it again,
Dude, he pushed a 70-year-old on video, pushed a 70-year-old guy down a flight of stairs, killed him, and, could have saved that life by just
it's
doing something about it,
It's crazy. It's you're afraid to if you see something you're afraid to say something.
Someone's
It's
dead.
nuts. Yeah, it's if you think a guy's gonna stop pushing people down stairs or something because you didn't report it, it's crazy. We're just gonna trust it.
Yeah, well, it's pretty scary because it could just happen at any time. So you literally have to be on your guard.
Yeah,
whenever you're around people, which is pretty sad.
It's sad, but it is, that's the world we live in. And what always gets me is I don't know if this was always the case or now we just have social media and we're just seeing it constantly. You know what I mean? Has there always been this much shit going on?
I always
Just
think
we
about
weren't
that.
exposed to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, how's this? I got a little something for you. The state with the most serial killers per capita.
Okay. Can we take guesses?
Where did they come up with these stats?
On the internet.
Ruined the whole
It's
thing.
probably
Nick, why you gonna ruin stuff?
yes.
Doesn't have to happen.
So the state with the
You
most
don't have
serial
to ruin
killers.
You don't have to really.
I would say it's probably going to be somewhere in the Midwest because that's probably
so
the
let's just-
easiest place to kill people and get away with it.
I'm gonna say Alaska.
All right, so
I'm gonna say
Alaska?
give me Wisconsin. Actually, I'm gonna go Wisconsin.
all right, let's. You know what?
And then
How's this?
second
Pick
would,
three
and then
places. Both
second
these-
would be Jersey.
So Jersey, Wisconsin, Alaska. You each get 3 guesses.
Who's gonna remember them?
I will.
And then,
Well, you guys, everybody
I'm
has to
just
remember
kidding.
their
I'm only
own,
kidding.
and
I'm
we're gonna
joking
say
with it.
what they.
and I would say Florida is gonna be my third guess.
So Florida.
I don't want to.
You can use his too.
I don't even know though what I would.
You said Alaska,
I'm gonna say California,
California,
Alaska.
yeah,
Alaska, California. 2 good
And then
guesses.
I'm gonna say.
they have the Zodiac and they have the Golden State Killers. 2 guys off the bat I know from California.
Dude, you said Jersey.
I know.
I was
just
gonna say
thinking,
New
I'm
York,
like,
dude.
this gotta
You're gonna
be-
go with New York.
I'm gonna go with New York. Yeah.
Okay, so you have
Because it all.
You have New York.
What constitutes as a
hold on.
serious killer?
You have New York, you have Alaska,
Alaska,
and you have California.
California.
Boats you have.
New Jersey, I have Wisconsin, and then I have Florida.
Okay, you ready? Here we go.
Do you have a top 5?
Oh, Alaska.
man, dude.
Okay, Alaska has produced more serial killers per capita than anywhere else in in America combined. All
Really?
right? So Nick, there's 1 point for you.
Well, there's nothing else to do in Alaska other than kill people.
Louisiana.
Damn.
I mean, it's the last frontier. You kill people, you don't even get caught.
Yeah, you don't
Imagine
even get caught. You just-
Murders aren't even.
More people go missing in Alaska than any other country.
Yeah.
I mean, other state in the country.
I don't doubt
Look at
it.
the big brain on Brad.
Because Alaska's huge too. There's
Yeah.
not a ton of people, but it's a huge like area. Like it's like
Boats, you had your chance to fucking.
I know. Well,
I'm only kidding, I'm only kidding.
Florida's pretty big too, and Florida has a lot of shit going on.
I'm only kidding. All right, so number 2, Louisiana.
Yeah.
Louisiana swamps and bayous have hidden the bodies of dozens of confirmed serial killer victims.
That's it.
But there
Alligators,
should be
that's why Florida might be
statistics
good.
like by capita. If
Come
that's
on,
what they're
dude.
saying.
Stop ruining on my parade. All right, I don't have legit stuff like Nick's pointed out before.
I'm just mad my state's not on it.
I know.
yet. That's all
It's all right. Okay, ready? Number 3, Nevada.
Damn it, that
the
was on
desert.
my.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
Here
didn't
we
want
go.
to go all
Famous
West
Nick
Coast.
B.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't want to go all West Coast.
Why, they're biggest states.
I know.
Smart-
I know. Nevada was
Yeah.
one of my picks,
Good
and I
one.
gave it up.
All right, Las
People go
Vegas.
missing
I went New
Vegas.
York instead of Nevada.
Well, didn't you used to watch CSI Las Vegas? It was awesome.
Yeah.
No, I
Someone's
didn't watch
always
that.
dying. Las Vegas alone has hosted more documented serial killers than most countries on Earth.
Wow.
Got it.
Okay, next. Florida.
You got it.
There we
You
go.
got
You're on the board.
I like this list. This list is all right.
They're on the board.
I'm on the board.
Okay. Florida has produced Ted Bundy, Ellen, okay, Moranis,
What?
Danny Rawlings,
Oh yeah, good luck.
and countless other notorious
see it.
killers.
Warnhouse or something. Where was John Wayne Gacy from?
Chelsea. No.
No.
Gacy
Gacy was the clown who had like
Yeah.
50 gay guys underneath his like
Yeah.
house buried.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Washington,
Washington State. Nobody said that. Dense Pacific Northwest forest and remote logging roads gave killers endless places to hide bodies. Well, that's what you would think too about Vegas is all the desert.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Like you have.
I should have said Vegas.
But then again, what you had a place to dig a hole. Think of how long it actually takes to dig a hole.
And then also they're not
Like, you're
finding
doing it
those
out in the open.
bodies.
I don't know about it.
Like they're not finding those bodies.
Well,
so it's like
somebody has to stop at that exact spot.
yeah,
Go that far, that exact spot in.
Right.
leave tracks.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you need to do the coordinates with your phone and check.
Yeah.
You got to do. You got need the coordinates. You can't stop there.
Not to wait. Oh, there's more because I got to bring
know.
up another doc that happened.
California.
I was on the board too.
Nice. California has produced more total serial killers than any other state, any other
Yeah.
place in recorded history.
Here we go.
Well, I don't know if this is it or not. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, so
Did
All
you
right.
guys happen to see that documentary on Netflix? Like, Should I Marry a Murderer or something?
I saw it, but I didn't watch it.
Dude, can I tell
Did
you
I watch
that?
it?
Because I got a weird take on this. So basically, it was this woman from like England, right? Who was engaged to this guy who was like the love of her life, or blah, 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 like romance or whatever. And then like a couple months into the engagement, he's like, I have something to tell you. And she's like, what is it? And she was like, well, he's like, nobody knows about this, but me and my brother were driving drunk one night and hit some guy that was like riding his bike on the highway or something like that or whatever. And they buried him. Because they hit him and they were like, they didn't want to call the cops because they'd been drinking, whatever. So they buried him. And then she eventually goes to the police, and then you can watch the rest of the documentary. But it was a fucking wild documentary.
Wow.
And it's one of those things where you feel bad because it's like, that guy's not a bad guy. He did something horrible.
Right.
And it's something I would never do in my life, but it's like he didn't commit murder. It was just something, well, technically, yeah, but it was like manslaughter. But
as soon as, I hate to say it, right? Drinking and driving.
that's what it is. Yeah.
That's what it is. So it's like, you take that chance with someone else's life or,
It's unfortunate, like that. It's unfortunate the way that it happened and what the guy did. You know what I mean? Like it's an accident.
It was more like manslaughter, not murder.
And if he just say if he was like just kind of buzzed but over the limit or whatever, then he's going to jail for 40 years for something.
Vehicular homicide.
But like that gets wiped clean if he's just not drinking.
Sentence.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like it's not
an accident if you're not drinking.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you just can't leave the scene. There's a lot of things that go into what your sentence ends up being.
Yeah. And then if you flee, it's the same thing. Like if you flee and they find out, which they would have never found out because they never found out that, it was because they never found the body.
Wow.
Yeah. But it was in the desert. That's what I was thinking about. Like they buried him like off the side of the road, like in this like desert area. And they had to like, I'm not going to get into it. You can go watch it. It's a really good doc.
Sounds like it worth watching.
There's so much good stuff to watch.
Yeah. I'm watching The Dark Wizard on HBO about the climbing doc. About Dean Potter? Nobody? Okay, we'll move on.
I actually heard about this on the Pulling the Cork podcast.
Yeah, Brennan actually did a solo pod all about it. We've been talking about it.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's like a 4-episode doc about this guy that was climbing in like El Capitan and stuff when he was like a complete psycho and he had like he did that squirrel suit flying, which I think is the most dangerous thing.
I think the most people die.
Yeah.
When you reach the top of your game, there's like no one that survives it.
Yeah, it's built for you to die eventually.
Yeah.
Like because they don't only do it in the squirrel suits, but then there's this other thing called like surface flying or something like that, where you just try to fly as close as you can to the ground.
That's how they die. Right?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Threading the
closer you get, the better you are, and then you die.
Exactly. It's
they try to go in between small spaces, or that's how they get killed.
Yeah,
and threading the needle, they go through the fucking.
Dude,
that's how this guy went. Was just
that's how we are when it comes to skiing. Me and Nick.
Yeah. Yeah. I tried skiing, dude. I thought I was going to be nasty. I thought skiing was something you could pick up. Like I was going into the skiing trip, man. Like I'm going to be flying down this mountain in no time, dude. I play
hockey?
No.
See that we played hockey,
but I'm decent on skates. I can skate pretty well, and I thought I would just pick it up because I'm like a decent athlete. I'm like, I'll be able to figure this out, dude. I was in shambles by like 2 hours in.
Really?
Oh, well, that's normal, dude. Your legs get
my
jumped,
buddies,
your muscles.
Dude, my buddies took me up the first time I'm ever on skis. within 15 minutes, they're like, all right, we're gonna go up to like the intermediate one. So I'm like, okay, whatever, dude. We're like halfway up, going up the gondola. I'm like, how do I get off this? And I'm with some dad and this kid, and the guy's like, oh, you just stand up. I'm like, okay, great. So I stand up, right? Hilarious. And then I fell back in the gondola and it started going around. So I had to board. So I just jumped off there and I turned around. It's a complete yard sale. Like this kid's crying. His dad's like yelling at me. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do. It was terrible.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was terrible. I'll never do it again. But I could see how it could be fun if you were good at skiing or if you like were raised. It's kind of like an instrument. Like you learn when you're a kid, you get better.
Yeah,
and then
we
you
learned
really
young and we skied forever.
Yeah.
But that's because we played.
When we played hockey, we went up and just put skis on. We were kids.
Yeah, you're either the family that does it or you don't. My family never went skiing.
Well, speaking of being kids and playing hockey like we did, Nick, your youngest went to Toronto.
Yeah.
This past weekend and played in a tournament in Toronto for the
Junior Rangers.
The Junior Rangers. Yeah. Sick.
Fractured his arm.
During the...
Dude, we didn't know it was fractured. He banged into someone during the first game and, and he didn't go back in. That's not like him. But we went back to the hotel. We tried getting him some medical attention in Canada. I don't know if you've ever experienced that before.
Well, it's free healthcare. They all love it over there.
Even in the urgent cares, like they wouldn't see him. And then getting him to a doctor at the emergency room or urgent was... You had no guarantee you were going to get seen that day. And so we were like, all right, we should just drive back to the US. And if he needs it, he woke up. He was like, I'm like, how do you feel? I'm fine. Like there was nothing obvious. You know what I mean? So he literally went back. I was worried. So I wrapped him in a ace bandage and put some tape and stuff. Yeah. And he said he was fine. And he was able to do anything. He went out, played.
Oh, he was able to like completely use it and everything?
Yeah, dude, he went back out. Dude, he went back out and played 3 more games.
That's pretty badass.
Then came, he scored. Yeah, he scored
you must have been pumped. Like, oh,
he scored a few. Well, I didn't know at the time. And if I knew, I would have never let that happen.
Yeah,
But he was like, no,
that's
he
still badass.
He wanted to play, and he was like, you know, he didn't want to miss it. So I was like, all right, if you're okay, you can play. Like I gave him permission.
That's the difference of hockey players, right? And even at that young of an age, he's got a heart of the line. Like,
I feel like I'm like an irresponsible. I feel like an asshole dad. Though in my mind, I'm like, how did I not make the right decision? Like I didn't know, but he was literally.
How are you supposed to know?
Yeah.
If the doctor, if you can't see a doctor, it is.
And he was like, and he was able. He wanted to play. He was like, I want to play. I was like, I was going to take him home.
Yeah.
And he wanted to play, so I let him. And he was like, he's fine. And so I was like, let me put this on your arm just to protect it, just in case. And he played, and he like I said, scored a couple goals.
Is a long way from the heart.
Awesome. That's awesome. Now I told you, because this was the first tournament that you got to go with him, right?
No,
in Canada, first time being in Toronto.
Yeah, in Korean Canada with him. Yeah,
yeah. I've never been to Toronto. I've only been to Quebec and Montreal.
I hear Toronto's beautiful.
Well, he got to go see.
I've been to Quebec, Montreal, and Toronto for hockey.
Yeah,
Quebec is the nicest.
I don't
Quebec.
envy the hockey dad lifestyle. You guys got to go everywhere. It's like 6 a.m. practices, all that type of stuff.
It's we talk about it a lot on here, so I don't want to get beat it up, but it's a huge commitment. And with three playing, it's a huge commitment.
I remember my dad said that once. He was like, "I'm so glad you didn't pick up hockey." Yeah. It was like just such like a 5 a.m. ice times, traveling, all that type of stuff, equipment, all that type of stuff. So
it's a lot
of commitment. But if the kid loves it, like the kids who I know that grew up playing hockey, like love hockey, love it, especially in Boston. Like people forget, like we don't have any football players that come from like not normally or whatever. Hockey, like we're like the talent hub. It's like us in Minnesota.
Yeah,
there's a lot of good baseball players too.
Yeah,
out of Massachusetts.
Yeah, but like you won't find anybody from the NBA. Every once in a while, you get a kid. Well, the Cooper Flag kid's from Maine, I think.
Yeah, there's been a couple of guys. There's a kid from Lynn that's really good that plays for.
And Everett had a couple football players.
Yeah,
Everett has a good football team. They always.
But I think they had a kid who did really well. He went pretty far.
Yeah,
they have pros. Yeah, and are in the pros now. Multiple players.
Right.
You know what? It kind of takes the incentive. Like, there's not a lot of Massachusetts. There's no schools like colleges here. Like I remember BC used to have like a good football program, a good basketball program.
Yeah, because my whole world is like my mind states hockey, and I'm like,
and BC's like nasty every year. Like the Bean Pot's like basically the NCAA championship essentially. Like every year. I mean, it's. I wish I got into hockey. I really do. It's like the one sport I'm like, man, I really wish I got into that. Yeah. It's a fun sport to watch. Right. Playoff hockey's unbelievable.
Well, it makes it too so that we're able to go water skiing, go snow skiing, go roller skating.
I feel like we were able to do everything that had to do with. That was why we even brought saying that. You play hockey, I feel like you could ski.
Yeah, you develop the
like muscles in your legs and balance.
And
balance of being able to, because with us for skiing, all it is just being able to recover.
Yeah, and there's nothing you
can
really
using your balance to recover because you got strong legs.
You very rarely use those balancing muscles if you don't play those sports.
No, right?
Like you're just not going to develop those. Like,
no, of course not. Yeah, that's true. That's why I'm hoping when we go up to Cousins Weekend.
What's Cousins Weekend?
Nick's Lake House.
Oh, nice.
We go away. We got a weekend that we started a few years ago that where we all get to go away. Me and all my Bonaparte cousins, cousin Ralph, Nick's older brother, his younger brother Mike, and our cousin Steven, and we all go.
Is that the big thing? Like every year, you're like, all right, wait.
I can't. It's Cousins Weekend.
Yeah,
and I look forward to it so much.
Right when I heard like the way you guys are saying, I'm like, oh, that sounds awesome.
You know what I mean? Because it's. We're all away from our significant others for a weekend.
You deserve it.
It's, you know what I mean? It's like no phone service. The phone service doesn't really work.
You lose your phone every time you come up there anyway. He drops his phone. Hey, he drops his phone. He's dropped his phone in the lake 3 times since I've had that. You really have.
That's the best way to live, though, dude. I went to California once for 5 days, and I get on the flight, right, and I'm like reaching for my phone. I left it plugged in at Logan.
Oh,
you can't get off the flight once you're on it. So I'm like, fuck, and I just had a blast. I was just out.
Wow. But no phone.
Dude, I don't think I could do it.
This was 2010 though. So 2010
they could have went bought a phone wherever he went.
Yeah, but like right on the verge before you like needed a phone. Like it was like right, like I was still used to not really having a phone, so it wasn't a big deal. And then like now, if that happened, like you're fucked completely, dude. I need my phone to get into my like apartment complex.
It's funny, but I actually left my phone at my house in Maine, and I was using my watch and a tablet to like communicate with people that I had to communicate with for a couple of days, and I was fine.
Yeah. Like, but you realize like it's so much like you lock back into reality if you're not with it.
Right.
You know, like you'll have the best time up there if you can just eliminate service.
Well, that's what I mean. It's nice because the only thing we're using our phones for is to take pictures.
Yeah. Or to distract you literally from what you're doing at the time. It's
we're on his boat. We're cruising.
Yeah.
Maybe we're going to another part of the lake to go fishing.
Yeah.
Or we're on kayaks and small boats fishing, and we're catching fish. So it's way more fun to go fishing when you're catching fish.
Yeah.
And it's like secluded, the cove that he has his house in. It's awesome.
And everyone's
so
present.
awesome.
Like everyone's present there in the moment. And it's not
we
like,
don't
I feel like
get
one
to
of
see
my
each other.
sports highlights was when I caught that wide mouth bass, dude. Remember
But
that?
I
It was like
wish I could
October.
pull up the picture because that fish is awesome.
That was like, dude, we were in a kayak and it hit, it like jumped out of the water, dude. And I'm from the city. Like, you know what I mean? I had to learn how to fish so my kids could.
Yeah.
And so this thing starts pulling the kayak, dude, fucking like it was moving, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Did you save it when I sent it to you recently?
I don't know.
Okay, it's all right.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Did you
Anyway,
fish growing up?
No,
just
never
like,
fished in my entire life.
Yeah.
We lived near the ocean, but it was different. Like our
it was like a
grandparents,
fishing area.
our grandparents would go down and dig out clams from shore.
Yeah.
Beach.
Yeah.
You know
I'd
what
go
I mean?
with them.
and things like that, and periwinkles.
Dude,
and you'd go and get
seriously.
these things from the ocean,
Fucking,
and
yeah.
that's how it was.
My grandfather, when I was a little kid, would go and literally go clam digging and fucking right down
my
the street from my
grandmother,
house.
who was his sister,
Yeah.
his grandfather's sister, she would send my grandfather, her husband, to go down to the beach with, her brother.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And like
That's
my
awesome.
dad
Like,
would
that's-
go.
Yeah.
It was.
You ever think about passing that tradition down?
No, I mean,
No,
I
but-
haven't.
no.
I haven't done
Yeah,
it.
I'd try it. Why not? Go down there.
Clam
Whatever.
I haven't done it since I was a little kid.
Yeah,
I
well,
wish
hey,
I
it's
wish I
never
stuck
too
with
late.
it.
Yeah, well, you know what? But at least now
Now you probably
do
go
the-
to jail if you pick.
Yeah,
I think it is illegal. I think it is
You
illegal.
can't just go down there and fucking.
You need a certain. I think you need a certain kind of license.
Yeah.
For that. I was going commercial fishing with Gino, man, with those stripers, and it was incredible.
It's a blast. Deep sea fishing's a blast.
Yeah.
I've went once. It's a really good time.
Oh, I went deep sea fishing. I threw up everywhere. with my
Really?
father-
Oh, you
my
don't
father-
like
I went on like
Yeah.
a chartered boat with like strangers. You know, the
Yeah,
big
yeah,
one.
yeah,
You go out and
yeah.
you like flounder fish. That was a lot of fun.
See, we knew a guy with a boat that would, it was my buddy's dad. He was like loaded or whatever. He had a boat. So we'd take us out like once a summer or whatever. It was a blast.
Yeah.
It was so fun. I never caught anything, but it was just fun being out there. It's like you just like removed from society. It's like whatever, the marine law, whatever. You're just out there, like,
Yeah.
it's a good time.
Dude, if you listen to this podcast, we've covered a lot of subjects. We've gone from
We started out with frozen pizza.
frozen pizza. We had agendas, but we got another one off. Lawrence could put off the rails in the description of every one of the.
Yeah, for anybody listening, we do have a lineup of things we're supposed to talk about.
Like right now, we're supposed to talk about.
We've checked like 2 of them off.
No, I think we hit them all, dude. Like
We
I
didn't
tried
hit the AI only.
That's where we're gonna go next. I wanted to
we
talk
did,
about
and,
that.
and I would like to say it was an excellent transition into the superhero.
Thanks.
That was a pretty good.
I had to force it a little bit.
Yeah, I
was
knew
like,
you were waiting on it. It was pretty good. Yeah.
Real quick, here's a picture of me with some fish.
Yeah.
Holy shit! You caught that?
Yeah. My buddy Gino.
It was like 40 pounds. Like how?
Dude, that's huge. That was like 30 something inches.
Is
I
that
think.
like crazy big, or is that like a kind
that's
of a normal?
That's a keeper. That's what we call that. A keeper.
I don't know much about fishing. That seems like a gigantic fish.
There's 2 of them.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, we were going for a little while. We were having fun.
Yeah, it was awesome. Gino, we were catching, because you had a max. You could only catch, I think, 11 or 7 of them. I forget.
Is there like regulations on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you only could go certain nights of the week.
Yeah.
So you could have to go and then it was a certain time. So you could you had 3 nights out of the week that you could go, and you couldn't start until this time.
Yeah.
And then they'd have people, the harbor, whatever, I forget what it's all
Yeah,
called.
police in the area.
They'd come and they'd check your boat. And if you had fish on your boat before the time, they would pull you and they'd pull the fish, you get in trouble, things like that. So we would be out putting around, getting in position, finding them. Gino would be hunting these fish down like a savage, right? And then we would find them. And then once we'd find them, it would be like, go.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Get 'em
You'd be
out, yeah.
And then I'll never forget one time at this place that never in a million years would I have thought that there would have been fish this big in, growing up. We were dropping the line and it was just like
immediately
taken off because we were using live eel at nighttime.
Nice.
And you'd put the eel in and it would, and the bigger the eel, the bigger the fish.
Wow. Really?
And it was like, that fish was in this water. It was crazy.
Where is like the fishing hub of the United States? Like, where is like the place where like?
Well, I don't think you can do that
It's like
because
Michigan
they
or
move.
something. Like,
Because one season,
maybe Alaska. Yeah.
Well, they migrate due to the weather and the
That is
heat of
true,
the ocean,
yeah.
so it's tough. Because one
they move,
season,
right.
we were fishing close to home, and these areas, and then the next year, it was up in Ipswich, up in that area, in that channel. You know what I mean? And it was just like it was crazy. It was a whole nuts thing. And then you come in the daytime, unload the boat. You have to bring it to sell them. It was unbelievable.
Did you guys ever see that? One of the best viral videos I've ever seen was the fishing competition where the guy was putting the weights in the fish. You ever see that video?
Yeah.
No.
Unbelievable. Yeah, they're like at the end they're
genius?
counting up. Yeah, it's unbelievable,
cheetah.
dude. He's like. They're basically cutting open the fish in front of everybody that was like a participant that day, and they just keep pulling weights out, and everybody's like fucking yelling at this guy or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
They're about to fuck this guy up, dude. Those guys, like, I feel like the fishing community takes that shit very fucking
it's
seriously.
Not sport if you.
That's their like livelihood at one point. And this guy's fucking throwing weights and fish or whatever. Yeah, the guy's like, we got weights and fish, and the boys,
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts.
People are nuts though. People are competitive.
Well, people will do anything to make money, and that actually brings us to our next list.
Dude, this guy with the transition's unbelievable.
Yeah,
That's great. Yeah, that was great.
Smooth operator.
The new.
So this
Fake
thing
AI.
about
The fake
the
AI
OnlyFans, it's AI, fake AI. I'll play it real quick, and then we'll zoom them in and then mute them in and out. Sorry. So these two ladies, why can't we hear them?
I think.
There we go.
Him $43,000 in 30 days, and it is completely
just saying
AI.
It was
So
my
he has
idea a
created
while ago
a
to do
fake
this, and I got
girl.
made fun of.
Totally fake.
I should have never listened
He's
to the
named her
haters.
Maya. She is 22 years old. She's a psych dropout. She now has 1,247 paying subscribers. Her top fan paid almost $2,000 in direct messages and content over the last month. Average revenue per fan is $34.
Oh my God.
She doesn't sleep because she's AI.
Not real. Right.
He, on the other hand, has nothing to film. He has nothing to type. It is Claude code that writes all of the messages. There's an app called Flux that generates all the photos.
So now,
Another one called
here's the
11 Labs
question.
that generates
All right.
voice.
Is this a fake
She's
trying to sell that software
that has gotten this
that she's talking
I think
about?
it's an excellent marketing tool if that's the case.
Because I've sent it to multiple people like, what? How do we do this?
Yeah.
Because I'll do it.
Yeah.
Well, I saw an advertisement a while ago.
Now look, this is what it is. Look
Holy
at that.
shit, that looks real.
So it's him.
Dude, that is crazy.
You don't even take his hat off for the video. He's like, fuck it.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean,
I
but
don't know.
now here's the thing.
Dude, that's crazy.
I know that's why I'm saying, but you have to do the gestures of a woman. So as a straight man,
I could do that for
as a
43
straight
grand a
man,
month.
You're doing kind of doing some gay gestures.
I'll say this. What would you think? What would be the
As a
minimum
girl.
amount of money that you would have to take home a month to get an OnlyFans?
What's
the minimum amount? What's the minimum?
Me, actually, me?
Yeah, on top of whatever salary you're making now, what's like
No,
the
but
minimum amount like that you would do?
But
and
what
be
am
like,
I
I'll
doing?
do an OnlyFans.
OnlyFans?
Well, here's the thing: you're a guy, so you're gonna be like wearing a SpongeBob outfit and jacking off on like toast and shit. You'd be doing weird shit.
Yeah,
it's
I
not like a
know.
chick where you just going up there and doing whatever. You'd be doing because I'm saying, to be honest with you, if you gave me an extra like two and a half grand a month. I'll give it.
100%. I mean, look
Bro,
at this.
it depends,
Shannon
like I
Elizabeth
said.
got $1 million in her first week.
Yeah, I know, dude. I saw some statistic like OnlyFans, just that company
You
is
just might
making the
someone's
same
someone's
amount.
gonna see this and be like $2,500 a month. You're gonna get a fucking rogue
And
email
listen,
being like, "Hey,
I think I could make I could make more than that if I really.
Some
put my
dude's gonna
mind
send
to
you
it.
a rogue email, bro."
I'll dress up as like Sailor Moon. I don't give a shit.
I've said it that I got nice feet. And they're small.
You said it last episode.
Yeah, I think I could easily make money. I just got to actually do it. I got to, you know what? I got to take my own advice. I got to be about it instead of talk about it.
Well, if one of your wives said they were going to do it, feet pics.
I tried taking pictures of my own wife's feet because she's actually a woman and she's got nice feet. And I was like, honey, let me take a picture.
Yeah, like that wouldn't bother me at all. I'd be like, go for it.
You don't want me to.
If it's just your feet, go for it.
Did you ever see the Family Guy episode where Meg became a famous foot model, but for like in the porn industry?
No.
Yeah.
Listen, there's money there. I was seeing something that like OnlyFans, just the company, makes like the same amount of money as like Hollywood. Like when I say Hollywood, I mean like
they make
like every movie.
We had an episode we talked about it where they're making more than actual athletes.
Yes,
it's crazy.
And I don't even
The
get
real
like,
women though, not the AI ones.
Yeah,
the AI ones are cooking too. They're making more than I'm making in a month.
Right.
You know. I didn't know you could literally just go up to a camera, like dress like me, and it would just make like I didn't know that.
Like
that was
a while back, these guys came out and they were selling like a package, which was they would make you your own AI model and set it all up, get it all up and running for you, and you had to pay them like it was like fucking $5. Clicked on it. It was like $5,000 at the time, and I'm like, I remember showing people going, might be fucking worth it. The return on this investment might.
You guys can make fun of me all you want, but I'm the one paying for dinner. Like you know
what I mean.
I mean, really,
yeah.
It's
not a bad situation.
But like in the back of your head, you're like, this is a fucking scam. $5,000.
And it is crazy. That's just an option for women. Like for guys, like if you're struggling or whatever, like there's no like equivalent for a guy like as OnlyFans is to female.
Thumbtack, dude. Go out fucking hang shelves.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, for like $20 an hour though. You know what I mean? Like
I had a guy come and put my gym. I bought like a new gym setup. I had him come put it together, and it was more than $25. He got paid decent.
You got paid good money. So Thumbtack's the thing that you're just like, hey, basically, I can like hang a TV if you need it, right?
Yeah,
and
but,
then
I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's the man version of OnlyFans, is where you can get like women hire you to come put stuff together, dude.
Yeah.
Nick, that was Nick's idea. It wasn't a bad one.
Which one?
What?
About making it instead of taking pictures of your feet.
Yeah.
I don't want to give up your idea.
Oh, you're talking about when I said my wife made a joke. She said of doing OnlyFans where,
Hold on, Nick.
What? You want me to hold on?
Yeah, go ahead. Tell us.
I can't even remember what I was going to say.
You get what your wife wants you to do for the OnlyFans.
Oh, just put. No, it's basically putting shit.
You ain't stealing my cousin's idea. If he ever gets around to it. All right, I'm sorry. Hopefully I can edit. Hopefully I can edit that to that it works out.
Well, I think you kind of nailed it. Where you hit the beep was the.
All right,
that was pretty correct.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not abusing the buttons. Sometimes I get a little button happy.
Yeah.
It's just no need.
Well, it's good. You get all the technology. You want to use it.
Right.
I figure
we should just AI this entire podcast. Just make us all look like attractive and just fucking make it.
I see some of the stuff people are doing with the AI, and I wish I was better at it.
Yeah. And
because it's awesome.
You know what's a good... I watched this doc. It was in theaters. It was called like the AI doc. And what's crazy about it is they have these people that are in charge of these massive AI companies, and they're like asking them, they're like, is this the end of the world? And they're like, I don't know. Like they're not in charge. They're not behind the wheel of these things. Like they just kind of set up the computers, and the computers are kind of like running themselves. They had a situation where they put an AI bot in charge of the email servers, right? And throughout the email servers, the AI bot found that it was going to be replaced by a better operating system.
I think I've seen
and then started like blackmailing the CEO because it found out through the emails that he was having.
I think I saw something about
I think
that.
it was a test thing. I don't know if it was like a real like whatever, but like they tested it to see if that would like something would happen, and that's what happened. Like that's crazy.
All right.
Well, I was actually thinking about this today. When you think about like all the things that we grew up with, like what the future was, like Back to the Future, the movie. All right, so flying cars, hoverboards, shoes that tighten with a press of a button. You know what I mean? Like laceless shoes. Like some of these cool things that we didn't get, but we are getting the Terminators. I mean, we talked about it last week, like soldier robots and iRobot. Like these movies, these things are happening, and then the coronavirus happened, and then people talking about how in 2026 you're going to get the Hana virus.
I saw that on the news for the first time today. We're doing a sequel. Like it's just like
it's crazy. And then somebody told me, my buddy Matt at work told me about what the Havana, like what that means in Hebrew, and I forget.
But isn't it from rodents?
Yeah, the virus itself is from rodents. Yes.
A lot of people talk about like how that could be like a bioweapon. Like that's an easy way to destabilize a country or something. It's just kind of release like a virus.
Destabilized when Corona hit.
Yeah, I mean, you want to
the whole world.
Yeah, basically, everybody was on fucking. You know what was weird was
we were locked in our house, bro.
I remember it was like 2 years after the initial lockdown and everything like opened back up, and I remember going to Target. And it was after like the first or second round of the vaccines came out. And I go to Target and they're like, you got to remask up. Like we were going backwards. And I'm like, okay, this feels like 1985. I'm like, this is nuts. Like,
right.
You know, that's when it started to be like, okay, all right.
So the word hanta in Hebrew is a scam, lie, nonsense, something fake, a bogus.
I mean,
that's
they got to know.
Means hantavirus.
Yeah, but doesn't hantavirus exist prior to this situation, obviously?
Yeah, but the word in Hebrew is old as time.
Okay.
So what's their explanation?
So when they
for
came up with the name of
Hanta?
this virus,
Back when they first came up with it about rodents,
they said it's fake.
We gotta check the transcripts and we gotta check the transcripts. And, What's he up to now? Is he deplatformed completely?
Who?
Alex Jones?
Oh, that's who that was.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna check the transcripts going out of them more. They're turning the frogs gay like that.
I have no idea.
That was great. That was great.
Yeah, like I think they just completely deplatformed. I watched a documentary about him. I've never hated anybody more in my entire life than when I watched this documentary because I didn't have an opinion on him before because I didn't watch him. What he did to the people in Sandy Hook was nuts, dude. He was like sending people down there. Like these people just saw their kid get blasted, and he was just like having people go up there and protest in front of these people's houses. It was nuts.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, there he is.
He was saying it was fake.
Yeah, and like he was just harassing these people, and like there were like people crying during the court case or whatever, and he was like, "That's fake tears. He's got fake tears, so he's doing this for a living." Yeah, it's crazy.
He sounds like him.
Yeah, it's nuts, dude.
Who else do we got in the repertoire? Because I'm a big impression guy. I love impressions.
People like the John Gruden. I don't think the John Gruden's that good, but people like we're gonna see this guy Clay Matthews coming out of the right side of your screen, man. He's gonna make a play on this football, man. Number 52, man. Like, people like that one. I'm like,
it's great. It is. It's great.
I'm working on a Chappelle that I haven't been able to get done. I got a couple ones, but I'm not really like an impressionist. Like I can do really good impressions of people that like I work with. And stuff, but you wouldn't like know them. You know what I mean? But
yeah. Well, you did Nicolas Cage the last episode.
Oh,
that was
we
great.
did Nicolas Cage. It was a really good impression.
Oh, my pig.
Yeah, I need to find my pig. Honestly.
Oh, my pig! I thought you said pig.
No, Pig. It's this movie. It's this movie Pig, where it's literally him. Like I gotta find my pig, and somebody steals his pig, and then I have to go after him and find him. And like it's a really good movie. Actually, it's probably his best movie in the last like 5 years.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Outside of Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, which I thought was awesome.
Oh, that was when he plays himself. And
yeah,
he's
it's so
being hired. Oh,
yeah.
I went and saw that in the theater by myself.
We talked. Yeah, we did talk about Cage last time. Was he talking about the Charlie Sheen documentary?
Yeah, because it was awesome.
I got in the cockpit and I just started talking to people. Like he was just like,
"We're going down."
You know, his original name is Nicholas Coppola. Like he's Francis Ford Coppola.
That doesn't hit the same way. That don't hit the same way.
No, and he was like, I'm Nick Cage.
Well, he didn't want anyone to know he was related to Coppola.
Yeah.
Now, was he
didn't want to be a Nepo baby.
Right, Nepo.
Oh, so he's rich. Who's Coppola?
Coppola is the guy
From the
directed,
Coppola Cabana?
No, Coppola, the guy who directed Godfather, and he directed Apocalypse Now and everything.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm not a big Godfather guy. I'm okay with that.
I
definitely didn't see Apocalypse Now. I only know about it from watching the Charlie Sheen doc.
Godfather 2 is better than the first one, but they're both great movies. But I think they're overhyped. They talked about, like, I think Goodfellas is better than both.
I'm more of a Scorsese.
I like Bronx Tale better than both of them.
Bronx Tale's great.
Bronx Tale, if you don't like the Bronx
It's
Tale,
great.
there's something wrong with it. I just think that's a movie that, like, I don't know how you could watch it and not. Like, there's so many good quotes in that, too.
Yeah,
like,
I love it. I love the movie.
Yeah.
Best.
What do you got coming up, dude?
What do I got coming up on the... Nothing, really. I got the new album that I'm working on or whatever that won't be done for a little bit. I'd like to go down to... I got actually a rap that I prepared for today.
Oh,
So
really?
Yeah, I don't know what time.
Would you like to do it, sir?
I can do it. Yeah, we didn't discuss this. This was, no, I'm just kidding. We discussed this.
No, I just have it in the.
We just happen.
I can
just
play
happen
it.
to have
I
it,
think
yeah.
I can play it.
So
Let
it
me know
goes
when
in
you're
at, like,
ready.
the 20-second mark, but I'll do 2 verses.
All right, now I'll stop when you stop, but until then, we're gonna let it roll.
Yeah, let it roll, and
All
then
right. So Joey Boats.
so this is from the start. All right, cool. So this song is called Randy Moss in Oakland. I haven't recorded it yet, but it's gonna be dope when we put it on wax. Shout out to It's Mike, by the way, for the beat. The guy hit me up. He's a good producer or whatever. You can check out his channel. But yo, it's called Randy Moss in Oakland. Yo. It's 8 a.m. and I'm feeling poetic. My therapist says the goal is to be copacetic. I'm like, let me Google that. Hold on a second, but then my phone won't load. I'm like, fucking forget it. Cash or credit or tap or debit. You want that Venmo? $200 an hour to get that info. Insurance covers most of it, but they don't play a role in where I get a hold of it. And yet the older I get, I'm more acquainted with apathy. It's actually defense at behest of the tragedy. The saddest thing in life is wasted talent. I'm a typical Bronx tale with a habit in a lunch pail, working a Sabbath. Just 12-hour days straight, no break, no escape from minutia, and a few chains safe from the past. Rose glasses and clear lenses and a necklace, cause anything less will appear senseless. I'm Randy Moss in Oakland. Yo. I feel like Randy Moss in Oakland. That's good.
That was good.
Yeah.
Dude, that was awesome. Good job, buddy.
2,000 times in the car, and obviously I can't fucking do it live, but it is what it is.
No, what do you mean? That came
That's
out
good.
awesome.
Yeah, so
You
we
did
got
the perfect amount.
We got 3. I got 3 verses on that. It'll be pretty good. It was a good. It was good exercise.
Little taste
getting back into
of
it.
the next album coming out. Now that's something that might possibly be on.
Oh, that's gonna be on it. Yeah.
Oh,
It'll
okay,
be on
awesome.
it. It'll be polished. It'll be good. Yeah. So I'm like gathering. I've had a couple people hit me up with beats recently, like online. I don't know why, but some of the videos that I've put out, like, have kind of reached people that are in the music space. So I'm actually like meeting people that make beats and all that type of stuff. So that's pretty cool. They've been hitting me up. So, you know, it like, it's more inspiring to do it on a beat that you know the guy who made the beat, because you're trying to prove to him that, like, you're worthy of that,
Of his
instrumental.
Because
so
once-
it's like a little bit of like now I gotta like really take out the pen and really do something with this.
Right. You don't want to just throw it away.
Exactly. Instead of like a faceless entity or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be good. I don't have a name for it. I don't have anything. It's still in the early comes. I haven't recorded one thing for it, but I got like 4 or 5 songs. It's pretty good.
I've seen Randy Moss from Oakland.
Randy Moss in Oakland.
Randy Moss in Oakland. I mean,
Yeah. We all know what that looked like.
thank God he was so bad.
Yeah, we got him for
come
a
here.
6-rounder.
Right?
Yeah. I remember where I was when we got him. I was at baseball practice, and we got Randy Moss. That like wasn't a big deal. It was like, yeah, we got him.
Yeah, because he was so bad. And
yeah,
he was so bad in Oakland.
That first season with him, I don't think I've ever seen. It was like watching just like 2 guys that were just like at recess that were just better than everybody else.
Right.
You know, just go out there, get open. But
Well, listen, I wanted to try to do a little something before we end this podcast, which is probably, when you think about it, the worst time of the podcast to try to do it.
yeah,
I'm gonna do a little bit of a free ad read for Marchetti Commercial Fuels. Got Marchetti Commercial Fuels delivering diesel fuel, on-site fueling, fuel cells, leasing. They come and they fill it. They bring the station to your location. They're filling your fleet, overnight fleet fueling, so that you're not paying your guys to go to a gas station in the morning. Next thing you know, they're going in, they're getting coffees, they're buying 5-hour energies, they're wasting time. You know what I mean? You're kissing all these guys. Screw that. While everybody's home, you have that Marchetti commercial come in. They fill up all the trucks. They give you the best price. The best prices. All right. And you save some money. You save some time. You're not wasting money. They also doing residential heating oil too now. They are even delivering DEF. I mean, it's really your one-stop place. They get all your service needs. So hit them up at info@mcfuels.us. That's info@mcfuels.us.
Nice.
done.
You guys. So, Joe, we appreciate you coming. We fucking, this was awesome. You know,
It's always a blast.
You're one of the few people that's actually been back multiple times.
I appreciate it. Yeah,
You know what I
It's
mean?
great. I'll come back whenever you guys want.
Yeah.
of
So,
course, man.
you know, and that's why when I was talking to you about coming on and we was talking, you were like, the album's coming out soon.
Yeah.
Let's just wait.
I was on the precipice of that. Yeah,
you know what I mean? You were just like, we'll wait. We'll do the album, then we'll do the tour things, and then we got to see you in the comedy show. If you see Joey Boats on doing a comedy spot, you don't want to miss it.
It'll be okay.
Yeah,
it'll be okay. I promise it'll be okay.
Now, Joe, where can people find you and your album?
Joey Boats, Joey_Boats on Instagram. You can find the album. It's called Mongolian Cashmere. It's available on all plats. Joey Boats is the artist name. So, yeah, if you want to check out the worst album of all time and the second worst album of all time, you can check it out at Joey Boats on Spotify or Apple Music or whatever. Thanks for having me on, though, guys.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, love when you come.
Appreciate it.
It's always a good time. We got to talk music, comedy,
frozen pizzas.
We got frozen pizzas, right? Literally,
superheroes.
That's all.
Cards, wrestling, Hogan.
Yeah,
it's got a lot.
OnlyFans.
I mean, AI. There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
We covered a lot of stuff. Anyway, if you made it this far, we appreciate it. Hit like, follow, subscribe, leave a comment. Thank you. See you later.
Yeah, hey, it's the podcast, everyday nonsense. This your godsend with Nick and Lawrence. Like and watch it and comment. Let us know what you want and become a friend like the real Senate. Try not to get offended, never know who the next guest is. Lawrence and cousin Nick. It's the podcast, everyday nonsense. Everyday nonsense podcast. Insta, YouTube, you know